Welcome into extra time. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Best French player post Zidane.
Ooh. Mbappe.
Oh, bit early, isn't it?
Oh.
Give me some names.
Who have we got? Thierry Henry, Frank Ribéry.
Was he post? They weren't. Henry wasn't post Zidane. He was with Zidane.
Right, that's true.
Well, I don't know.
Right, let's ask Gab. Gab?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, there was a lot of overlap between Henry and Zidane. So if you're going to go past that, and if you think it's too early for an Mbappe, maybe some Antoine Griezmann, some Paul Pogba, perhaps.
Anybody, all those guys that won the World Cup, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's too early for Mbappe. It's got to be too early for Pogba as well, isn't it? You make ridiculous rules, you do.
I mean, I don't.
Just make ridiculous rules.
Which of the following confederations, Shaka,
Why it come to me?
will be the first to produce?
Hey, you're looking at two athletes here. Tell you that.
You're both at the gym today.
No.
Gym buddies,
No,
will you spot each other?
No, we're both at
Come
the
on,
gym
Craig,
today.
push it.
We're both at the gym, not just today, but we seem to bump into each other a lot. He's slogging away in the treadmill, and then I go in there and I do my bit on another machine because I can't go on the treadmill. And we're the only two from FC
Yeah.
that's making a damn effort in there to get ourselves in shape. You know what's happened to the rest of them? You used to
Somebody's
go.
got to raise the health average of this.
He went and then he
motley
did
crew. Oh, yeah.
And then he did a producer on us, our producer Pete, who's a hypochondriac. He did that. Oh, I've got a sore leg, I can't go anymore.
Yeah, it's boring, isn't it? Boring at the gym.
And then, there's no even point in talking about Nico going in there. He goes on his bike. He's got a bike at home.
He's got a bike which is just
a rickety old thing that is rusted to hell, and he goes on it for 3 minutes, and he's got a bad groin off the back of it.
Ali used to be in for a bit. No, we're not Ali.
Shaka, are you going in the gym more because
Tell
of
you
what's
what,
happening
he
this
needs
week?
he needs to get back in.
Is it a pre-turning 50 thing?
No.
Is it?
I'm running a 5K next weekend.
Oh, that's why you're going to DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only reason.
That's the only reason.
I'll tell you what, the way you're going on that treadmill, you want
Charity.
to start running it now.
Have you got a target time?
It'll take you a
Shaq?
week.
Huh?
We got a target time.
Nope. I have a target distance. That's it.
You said you did 5K in 19 minutes when you were
Oh,
younger?
on the treadmill, different.
Yeah, I am coming close to that. Well,
No, couldn't
that's-
do that.
No, that's still...
I think I can't remember
fast.
exactly, but I'd put the treadmill on because I used to go.
Then just standing it like that, just be legs apart.
Yeah, jump off. This thing. Jesus, I can't get on that. And I think you had to put it around speed 15 or something like that, and then just go for it. I can't do that now. 30 minutes on that machine that you know I go on.
Yeah.
No headphones.
No.
Just slogging
I
away.
need headphones.
He's such a mess when he's on it, like by the end of it. What's it called? Cross trainer, isn't it?
No,
cross-trainer.
it's the one. It's not the Olympic. No. It's not the one with the arms and it's
Right.
just the one with the legs.
Okay. And you're just like... I
Don't have a
I have to
pod-
listen to
I
something.
have to listen to something.
Yeah, I know.
No, I
can't.
don't.
I can't.
I don't.
Craig just stares everyone down.
I agree.
So when people come in, I'm like, in the door. I'm going, don't get on the machine next to me.
You watch Mexican highlights?
What have I got on the screen here? Bloody Liga MX highlights.
Which of the
The A-League. Again.
Which of the following confederations will be the first to produce a World Cup winning side? AFC, CONCACAF or CAF?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's CAF again? I always get mixed
Africa.
up with these.
CAF's Africa.
CAF's here, Africa.
Yeah,
I always
CAF.
get mixed up. CAF.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're easily the strongest of the three that you mentioned so far right now.
Do you concur, Gab Marcotti?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's certainly been African teams that could have come close with a bit more discipline, perhaps with a bit more luck. So yeah, logic points to CAF. Although Qatar playing at home in 2022. Anybody buying that?
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Home field
Qatar, yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, they're the
no.
great.
Those raucous Qatari crowds.
They're the Great Asian Cup.
Gab, Qatar or Qatar? Where does Qatar come from? Who says that?
I just call it Qatar because that's what they call it on Fox News. So.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on.
It's Qatar. It's Qatar.
I've heard other people say Qatar or like Gab.
Yeah.
Well, you better get it right when you go there.
Meanwhile, Gab's
That's
in
all I'm
trouble,
saying.
of course, because he made that bet with Palabandini that Piatek wouldn't get 20 goals this
Oh.
season. He's got 2 more at the weekend, so this is the Gab. How confident are you of winning your bet?
I'm less confident than I was when he kept scoring. Look, he scored like 7 goals in like the first 6 games. I figured, okay, he's going to slow down logically because, with all due respect, he's Krzysztof Piątek. He had one more cap for Poland than I did before the season started, and it's not like he's 16 years old. The dude's 23, right? So you figured Poland, if he was that good, he would have won a couple more caps. And then he just kept scoring, and then you watch him play, and he goes like 45 minutes without touching the ball, and then boom, he's in there, and he scored an absurd goal again last night. So yes, now I am rather concerned that I might be picking up the tab when I take Mr. Bandini to lunch. But all right, he's got 3 goals to go, so I've got my fingers crossed. Surely he's got some sort of mean he's got to regress to, right? Surely there'll be some sort of goal drought coming up.
Go double or quits, Gab.
Maybe?
Go double or quits at 25. Yeah. We should do.
Tell you what, though, it looks as if it's been. It's going to be great value for money. Was it 30 million or something like that?
Brilliant, 35 million euros.
35 million euros. Bearing it in today's market.
Yeah.
Well,
Craig,
longevity.
Genoa paid 4 million euros for him in the summer, so they really got 10 times their money back. So it's tremendous value all round.
It's a bit like Celtic, who bought Neil Lennon, purchased Virgil van Dijk for a paltry sum, and sold him to Southampton for a good deal more, and then he went to Liverpool for an incredible amount.
What a good story. Good. Right. Okay.
I'm just saying it can happen. You can do your scouting properly.
Right.
Right.
Well, surely N'Golo Conte is the best example of that.
Did I say I was arguing with you about it? I mean, I'm just pointing out that Conte was a good one and
Right.
brought it up. All right, smarty points.
Always banging on about Celtic. Right.
I don't think I am.
This is a good question. If you had one mulligan, one do-over in your careers, what would it be?
Oh,
That's
good.
really good. I like that.
I've got 2 to pick from.
Right.
It would be my sending off at the World Cup, or my dodgy back pass in the
Beckham back pass.
1996 FA Cup semi-final at Villa Park against Man United that set Beckham up for the winner. A good pass it was. And I don't actually regret being sent off in the World Cup, because it happens.
Right.
But if I could change the back pass,
Right.
I would change that, because I think we had obviously a great chance to get to the another FA Cup final. So I would change that one. Yeah, that's the one I would change.
If you haven't seen it, YouTube, it's brilliant.
For me, it would be Newcastle, that 95-96 season. We played Blackburn at Ewood Park late on in the season. We were 1-0 up. David Batty scored, returned his former club, and then conceded 2 late on and lost it. I wish we could have that game back.
But they're your fault.
Not both.
One.
Yeah. Good question. Finally,
That's a good question.
what is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's house?
Brendan Rodgers' picture in a documentary. a portrait of himself, a large one on the wall of his own house. And the cameras, and you'd have taken it down, wouldn't you? For cameras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. I've not been in his house, but it was
Yes.
on
Yeah. I noticed Neymar's got a picture of himself as well in his house.
Seriously?
Like a painting, like when he was doing the jumping up when PSG celebrate. I think it was him. Gab, you must have been to quite a few people's houses in your journalistic ways. What's the strangest thing that you've seen?
Weirdly, yes. He asked me not to say who it is, but
This is dodgy.
it's a former. It's a manager of a former manager of a London club, and when you went to his house, he had this trophy cabinet. I mean, it was obviously it was a rental. Wasn't much furniture, usual footballer stuff, the big TV, the big sofa, and not much else. But he had what looked very obviously like a trophy cabinet, and it was empty, entirely empty, even though he'd won things before. And then I went back to see him after his team had won the title, and there was a replica of the Premier League trophy. So I asked him about it, and he said, "Yeah, well, don't tell anybody, but it's kind of a sort of a motivational tool that I use on myself."
Oh, so Ancelotti's Premier League trophy.
Well, we could narrow that
Oh,
down.
it's not Ancelotti. Come on, seriously.
It's not
The
Arsene
last
Wenger.
person in the
Not
world
Arsene Wenger, because he
would
hasn't
do
won
that.
since 2004.
Shaka?
I have no idea.
No,
I
nothing.
want to get a painting of myself. Is that weird?
Yes, that is weird.
Well, not of myself. At the final whistle at Trinidad and Tobago, Sweden, me, Dwight, and Dennis Lawrence were together. I have a photo of it. I want to get it done as a painting. Is that weird?
No, it's Shaka's 50th birthday. Someone surely could gift that for you.
I'm not going to be 50 anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shaka, are you dropping hints?
definitely that's a hint.
No, I'm not. My birthday is not coming up either.
Would you want, Shaka, would you want a painting of yourself as you were then? Or would you want a painting of yourself maybe dressed in, I don't know, some sort of medieval garb or
Riding a
like
horse?
spacemen
Maybe
from the
riding a
future?
horse with a shield or something?
Or riding a horse? Yes.
Get a picture of you at Carnival with all your
With Dwight
feathers.
York pulling you.
I never wore feathers for carnival.
Definitely feathers.
Never.
Definitely.
Never.
I've seen green
Let's move
feathers.
on. Let's move on from that.
That's it. That was the final
That's
question.
it.
That's it.
All right, let's go.
We'll be back tomorrow. Chelsea against Manchester United.
No extra time.
Craig and I will be in the gym before the show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, now that you've mentioned it, I might even go again tonight. or B, I've got some beers waiting at home. There we go. Deal. All right, I've agreed. I'm going home. Bronies.